Hello friends, what's up? So today you are going to learn in this video that if you are a new Jira administrator, there are few things which you need to keep in mind so that your life will become more easier. Okay, so the first point is start with the standard template of Jira. Then make the changes as you go ahead and do customization according to your requirement, but start with the template provided by Jira. The second most important point which you should consider is which you should keep in mind is limit your administrator. Okay, so the no more number of administrator in your Jira instance means that the more people is allowed to make any changes in your instance, and at the end of the day your instance may be having a lot of changes which you really don't want. So make sure that you are making the limit to your administrator account. The next important thing which you should keep in mind is try to create the custom field only when it's needed and make the use of the existing custom fields, workflows, project status as much as possible. What does it means? That every now and then there would be a new requirement from user, and if you are going to create a custom field or the issues or the workflows or the screens, if you are going to create a new for each and every user, at the end of the day there would be a lot of issues in your, there would be a lot of uh, extra this stuff will be collected, and it will be difficult for you to manage the instance, and their performance may also be slow. So make sure that you try to reuse as much as possible. The best, I will give you one trick. Let's say the customer or the user asks you for new custom field, try to figure out the related or the relevant custom field from your existing fields and give them all the options and ask them to choose any one of the custom field from that possible options, so that make sure that you are reusing the fields as much as possible and set the context. Okay guys, the next important point is try to avoid the new add-ons every now and then. Okay, because the new add-ons is always coming up into the marketplace, and many of them are free, and we see that okay it's free and we try to implement that in our instance, but that should not be the best practices. With every new add-ons you are giving the access to your Jira instance, and it may break down something at the end of the day, and you really don't want to break down anything, and sometimes it's very difficult to figure out that what causes this thing. So make sure that try to really try to make decisions on the basis of the input from users, from your own analysis of that documentation, from that add-ons, from your management, and then only make the decision whether you really want that add-on or not. Try to make the use of the existing Atlassian stuff as maximum as possible and avoid the new add-on, no matter whether it's a paid version or the free version. Okay guys, the next very important thing is try to use few of the very useful add-ons like the Jira workflow toolbox, Jira suite utility, Jira miscellaneous workflow extension, and it will make your life really very easy. The next very important point is make the things simple and small. Okay, so like if you are trying to implement something big, try to do it in a small chunk, and as the requirement moves on, try to move your development, your coding as well. Okay, don't try to make everything in a day and make it bulky. So as per the requirement, just slowly move on. The next very important point is every now and then you will be getting a requirement from users to create some project or to create some workflow. As a best practice, try to make them in a testing environment first and then move to the production environment. So in a testing environment you can play with each and everything, and even you can give the access to a testing environment to your user. They can see that okay what's their expectation. If they really do want any changes, make the changes there only, and once they finalize, then only move that to the production. In that way you will be you will be avoiding a lot of extra things to be created into the system. The next important thing I can say is try to regular visit the community and forum, because there may be a lot of issues already faced by the faced by any Atlassian users which you are facing now, and that will be really helpful for you to come to the conclusion or any decision. The next important, very very important, I should say, is try to make the use of roles over the groups. Okay, so because roles can be reused, and the very big very important point regarding roles is, as a project administrator, you can do the changes in role by yourself, but if you are going for the groups, every now and then you have to make dependencies on your Jira system administrator. So role as a project administrator you can manage by yourself, and the same role can be used by multiple projects. So let's say if you have decided the format of the permission scheme or the notification scheme, just create that with the help of roles, and you can reuse that template in the multiple project. So guys, hope that all this trip make some sense to you, and it will help you being a new Jira administrator. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any query, just write down in a comment below and we will try to answer that. Thank you.